the royal couple for this state reception. And joining me here in the studio is Professor David Flint. And as I was saying earlier, David, you know Perth very well, and doubtlessly you've been to Government House. We're seeing pictures, snippets there of what it may be like. We see a historic building, we see lovely gardens. Paint a broader word picture for us. What's this place like?
Oh, it's very beautiful. It's very traditional, a lovely 19th century building. Western Australia is special. It came in a little later to the Federation. But it was very clear that the people voted that way. But of course Western Australia is also the state which tried to secede from the Federation in the 30s.
And I thought the Premier was maybe alluding to that when he said this is a country of much opportunity, before going, sorry, a state of much opportunity.
Indeed. In fact, a few months ago he said that he warned that if Western Australia became, or the country became a republic, that there's no assurance that Western Australia will join in.
Oh, the secessionists.
Yes, so there's always that in the background. Also, the sun sets over the ocean, which is wonderful. The climate is beautifully dry, unlike the cities of the east coast. It is a wonderful place, and there's a wonderful feeling, I think, in Perth. It is more isolated than other parts of the country. It is, I think, the most isolated capital in the world. You feel as though you're a long way away when you're in Perth.
Well, Her Majesty, by looking at her here with these live pictures coming in from Perth, from this state reception, she doesn't feel at all isolated. She looks like she's having a wonderful time there, judging by the look on her face, as she continues to meet 1,500 or so guests at this state reception for both her and the Duke of Edinburgh. 3.2 hectares of gardens that is there as well, and I believe they are also historic and have been recently restored, so not a bad venue to hold an event like this.
A wonderful place, and they've never been through the indignity that New South Wales suffered, where the governor was expelled for a few years from Government House. No other state ever did that, and it wasn't a realistic option, because it meant, for example, you could never appoint somebody outside of who didn't live in Sydney. So it's worked very well in Western Australia. We've mischievously said over the years on our website to never stand between Republicans and visiting royalty, otherwise you'll be knocked over in the rush. And that is a mischievous way. But the wonderful thing is that both Republicans and monarchists like to see the Queen. They're delighted to see her. We saw that in Canberra at the big reception in Parliament House. It was absolutely full, a little anarchic, but absolutely full, and the Queen and the Duke were marvellous in the way that they met everybody, and people enjoyed it.